What if a man born in the 17th century could plant the seeds of modern democracy? How could his thoughts shape the world as we know it today? This is the story of John Locke, philosopher, physician, and a man whose ideas still echo through the corridors of power. Born in a small English village in 1632, the son of a country lawyer, Locke grew up during a time of political turmoil and civil war. His father, a parliamentary supporter, undoubtedly influenced his early political views. Locke's journey into the world of ideas began with his education at the prestigious Westminster School and later at Christ Church, Oxford. Here he delved into classical literature, natural philosophy, and the teachings of Descartes. While at Oxford, Locke met influential figures like Lord Ashley, who would later become the Earl of Shaftesbury. This connection led him to move to London, where he became a part of the bustling intellectual scene. His experiences and interactions in the city significantly shaped his philosophical outlook. Over time, Locke's thoughts crystallized into revolutionary ideas about democracy. He believed in the fundamental equality of all men, a radical concept for his time. He argued that every individual had the right to life, liberty, and property, and that no government could take these away without due process. He saw the role of government as a contract between the ruler and the ruled, a civil society created to protect these fundamental rights. Locke's views on the separation of powers were equally groundbreaking. He proposed a system where legislative, executive, and federative powers were distinct, preventing any one entity from gaining absolute power. This idea would later form the backbone of many democratic constitutions, including that of the United States. In his later years, these views found their way into his seminal work, the Two Treatises of Government. Published anonymously in 1689, this work laid the groundwork for modern democratic thought. It argued against the divine right of kings and for the sovereignty of the people, ideas that would reverberate across the centuries. So, what can we glean from John Locke's views on democracy? First and foremost, Locke championed the idea of a government that serves its people, not the other way around. He believed in the intrinsic worth of every individual and the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and property. He also promoted the separation of powers as a safeguard against tyranny, an idea that has since become a cornerstone of democratic governance. And perhaps most importantly, he argued for the sovereignty of the people, the belief that ultimate power resides not with a king or a dictator, but with the people themselves. In a world where these ideas are often taken for granted, it is worth remembering the man who first put them to paper. John Locke, the 17th century philosopher, whose ideas still shape the world today. A testament to the power of ideas and the enduring legacy of a man who dared to dream of a more democratic world.